Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Congratulations to each of you. I know that you are excited about what the future holds for you and for your families. Mr. Edwards, one quick question for you. I had looked through your background, and it appears you have a lot of experience in civil matters, but district courts have many criminal cases, and I could only find one criminal case, just one, where you had been counsel in a criminal case. So build this out for me. You have no experience, basically, on the criminal side. So how would you function in that position as a district judge?
Thank you, Senator. Over the course of my career, I have handled several criminal matters, but you're correct that only one as counsel in federal court. But in my role as First Assistant U.S. Attorney, I have oversight over the criminal division in our office, as well as the appellate division in our office. And over the last 15 or so months in that position, I have been involved with the entire criminal process and have learned.
So you're confident in your ability
yes,
to
Senator.
move forward handling
Absolutely.
criminal
Yes.
cases?
Yes,
okay.
thank you.
Mr. Long, let me come to you, if I may. As I went through your record, I noted your time as the acting chief of staff for Director Wray, and that caught my attention. I noted that you were there in that position when the Hunter Biden laptop story broke in October of 2020. Is that correct?
In October of 2020, Senator, I would have been the Deputy Chief of Staff.
The Deputy Chief of Staff, okay. And so you were there when the FBI, despite having possession of that laptop, refused to correct all the misinformation that was out in the media. And the FBI's mishandling of the Hunter Biden laptop is one example of why people think there's a two-tier system of justice. I did a telephone town hall last night with several thousand Tennesseans on that telephone town hall. And lack of trust with the FBI, just really a disappointment with the political cabal inside the FBI is something that came up repeatedly in the questions that people brought to me. I noted that you were also there when concerned parents that went to school board meetings were labeled as domestic terrorists. And also during that time, the FBI targeted pro-life individuals. They allegedly obstructed the Hunter Biden tax probe. And this, we need to know what your participation in all of this was. So Senator Graham has already asked you about this, and I want to drill a little bit further on this. Did you participate in any meetings, any memos, any emails that would have provided discussion, advice, or guidance on how to handle the Hunter Biden laptop situation? Did you participate in any meetings, any writings, any memos, any advice, any guidance on labeling parents as domestic terrorists? Did you participate in any meetings on how to handle parents at school board meetings? What was your knowledge of in your participation in those decisions and those actions that the FBI carried out during that time that you were there, the Deputy Chief of Staff, the Acting Chief of Staff?
Well, Senator, let me maybe explain my role a little bit as the Deputy Chief of Staff at the FBI.
I think we know. I don't want you to, my time's going to run out. I want you to answer the question. We know what the role is. We know what the job description is.
Well, Senator, specifically with respect to the Hunter Biden matter. I am a Department of Justice employee. I'm a judicial nominee. That is a pending matter. And it would
We
be
fully realize that. I'm asking, as did Senator Graham, and I know you didn't want to answer his question either. So why don't you submit for me in writing and include any emails, any memos, anything that you participated in? I would like to know. 2 tiers of justice is one of the main concerns of Tennesseans. They want fairness. They want equal treatment. And sir, I have a problem with the fact that you were there in a leadership role during a time when actions were taken by a few people within the FBI that has caused enormous distrust. So I'm asking you to submit to me in writing so that we know what your participation was in this. It's something that has upset this country terribly. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Hirono.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To ensure the fitness of all nominees who appear before any of the committees on which I sit, I ask the following 2 initial questions, which I will ask each of the panel, each of the nominees, and we'll start with Mr. Edwards. Since you became a legal adult, have you ever made unwanted requests for sexual favors or committed any verbal or physical harassment or assault of a sexual nature?
No, Senator.
no, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
Have you ever faced discipline or entered into a settlement related to this kind of conduct?
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
Thank you. Mr. Edwards, as an assistant U.S. attorney, you were an attorney in lawsuits successfully requiring local schools to desegregate and bring in more minority students and faculty. What is the importance of these desegregation orders to the community, and how do they advance our nation's ongoing commitment to equality?
Thank you, Senator, for the question. As chief of our civil division in the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Western District of Louisiana, I assisted my colleagues here in Washington with the ongoing consent decree matters pending in our district. And I can say that all of those cases worked toward ensuring that past vestiges of de jure discrimination were being remedied.
Thank you for that, because I do think that we still face issues relating to racial discrimination and equality in our country. That is for certain. You also served as chair of the Louisiana Judiciary Committee, receiving complaints against state judicial officers. So you evaluated the character and fitness of candidates for the state bar, among other things. So why are judicial ethics and judicial integrity important to the justice system?
Senator, judicial ethics is very important to public confidence in the judicial system. In courts, generally, someone is going to be disappointed in the outcome of a case, but judicial ethics, if properly followed, can ensure that everyone has confidence in the process that they went through to reach that outcome.
I think I am relating to the fact that our Supreme Court does not have a code of ethics. I won't put you on the spot with that one, but there are some of us here who consider that very important. For Judge Maddox, among your speaking engagements, you served as a presiding judge in naturalization ceremonies for new Americans. And these are important civic events that bring together communities and our country's newest citizens. What did it mean to you to participate in the naturalization ceremonies, and what lessons did you learn when you presided over these ceremonies?
Oh, thank you for that question, Senator. I can say that my experience presiding at naturalization ceremonies may be among the most gratifying experiences that I've had as a judge. Never as a judge do you get an opportunity to see so many smiling faces in the same place, and everybody walk in happy and everybody walk out happy, where nobody loses. But more importantly, the lesson that I draw from each of those events is the vast range of experiences that bring the people in that room to that room. And they meet in the same place, but they come from literally all over the world. And there must be something that they hold in common that brings them there. And what they hold in common becomes evident in the course of that ceremony. They've picked this country out of anywhere else in the world to live out the rest of their lives. So there's something special about this country that brings everyone into that room from all over the world. And to be reminded of that, and the gravity of that, I think is humbling as a judge, and it's a lesson that I take with me in my work throughout my caseload.
We often refer to our country as a country of immigrants, except for the Native peoples who were here long before the white people came. So yes, I think it is really important that the naturalization ceremonies, which I have also participated in, both as a naturalized citizen, but also as a member of Congress, have been very, very touching to see all these people who come to our country with the promise that our country holds for a better life for themselves and their families. And that is very, very obvious. And, you know, there are tears and, as you say, a lot of smiles. Thank you very much for your participation in these
sao nhớ thương đầy vơi, mộng tình còn trong tim hay chết theo ngày tháng, còn mãi nhớ hôm nào lời chào nhau ban đầu, ai nỡ quên tình nhau. Đời còn gì vui hơn trong phút giây được yêu, đời còn gì đau thương khi lắng nghe tình vỡ, vì đã chót yêu rồi thì xin ghi đôi lời dù xa cách phương trời. Ôi bao năm đã cách biệt, anh ra đi vì đất Việt, thì dù xa xôi em nhớ rằng đừng tối sầu, làng thôn êm ấm lúc anh về đẹp tình nhau. Vài lời gửi cho anh em viết nên bài ca, kỷ niệm một đêm mưa, đêm cuối 3 ngày phép, ngồi thức suốt canh dài, thầm ghi câu sum vầy lòng thương nhớ vơi đây. Anh sao nhớ thương đầy vơi, mộng tình còn trong tim hay chết theo ngày tháng, còn mãi nhớ hôm nào lời chào nhau ban đầu, ai nỡ quên tình nhau. Đời còn gì vui hơn trong phút giây được yêu, đời còn gì đau thương khi lắng nghe tình vỡ, vì đã chót yêu rồi thì xin ghi đôi lời dù xa cách phương trời. viết nên bài ca kỷ niệm một đêm mưa đêm cuối 3 ngày phép